Hello everyone, my name is Ted Sias, a master of Kung Fu Sansu, and my studio is located in Huntington Beach, California. And I've gained a lot of information about health through breathing, stretching, practicing Hatha yoga, and with the help of Master Tim Cartmill, who spent 12 years in China and brought back some beautiful systems on health, which I do want to share. Can't take it with me, so I'd like to, for anyone from 3 years old to 90, this is good for you. I have a lot of different little techniques that will make your life a lot healthier, I hope, and you have something to get up and look forward to. Exercise should be challenging, it should be interesting, it should not be boring. Your mind and breath should be involved when you exercise. Too many exercises that people do are boring, they're a struggle to do. The results you look for is health, which is good, but let us look at it with more mind, more awareness of our air, of our posture. So this first class, there'll be more. The first class we will talk mainly about posture, which is the primary foundation of health. Now, when you stand up, you work with gravity. When you slouch, you do not work with gravity. Your heart needs room to work. Your digestion needs help through breathing. Now, you can't breathe very well if you have bad posture. It affects your self-esteem, it affects your blood, it affects your digestion, your elimination, everything. But it's a primary thing of life is air and posture. I think those two are prime. But let us start with true balance, all right? There's 7 postures in true balance. So let's first talk about how we stand. You want to be aware of your feet. The big toe should be contacting on the ground with being aware of the heel where most of the weight is, and it fans out to the big toe and the other toes, but primarily the big toe. Now what you want to do is open your hands up, and then when you let go and relax them, feel gravity pulling them down, and try to stand up at the same time. So you're sort of like holding a rubber band and stretching it. You want your body to have that flexibility, that buoyancy, that stretch. That way, your spine is not being pushed. You're not pinching all the nerve energy coming out to the vital organs. All right, so you stand up, your hands are heavy, your head is lifting, your shoulder blades should come together and fall. Now, I know there's quite a bit of pointers on this, but here's the point. When you go through it and think about these things, they become the natural way that you know how to stand, and that's the way you carry yourself. You don't walk around like a robot. You don't stand up like you're looking over a fence all the time either. You settle into what is best for you, okay? So we have the hands opened and relaxed so they're heavy. We're standing up, tuck the chin, bring the shoulder blades together and let them sort of say fall, and your knees are not locked, okay? Now, first step on this would be to bend the knees and pull the stomach inward, trying to tilt the pelvis so it's more level. So if your hands are on your hip, when you bend the knees, you just torque the hip so it's level. The Chinese look at the hips like a bowl of water. A lot of people are tilting the hips, so it puts a stress on their back, causes them to have bad posture, which again affects the neck and the knees when they walk. So you bend the knees and tilt the pelvis this way. And then the hands are already hanging. Now you're ready to start. We do the swing. Our knees want to imagine they're pushing against a short wall down there. So they don't move hardly at all. And you're looking around the room. So don't stop and look at anything, but look at everything and keep moving. So the hands gently slap the body. You don't want to be limp, and you don't want to be tense. You want to be like you're moving water with your hand, like your fingers are shooting water out on the floor. So they stay kind of active. For you ladies, this teaches you how to whack some guy who's giving you the wrong touch. But the idea of generating power from the earth up is the foundation of power in the martial arts. You need less muscle. You need more whole body unity when you are doing martial arts or living in general. Martial arts is in everything. It's an active part of our life every day. If you discover this, you'll discover life and the way to live it better. Okay, so this one here is arm swinging. I try to keep my knees stable. I let my body swing so it's massaging my back. My heaviness of my arms is pulling down so it helps my neck, takes tension out of the upper back and the neck area, and teaches me how to generate power if I have to utilize a strike against somebody who may or may not deserve it. But it's always good to know you have the ability to generate a tremendous amount of power. Okay, now the second one in True Balance, we're doing 7. There's standing, arm swinging, and this is the third one. Interlace your hands. You're going to breathe in, and they stretch up. Right now, you're going to exhale and turn, hopefully without moving the hips very much. Stay here for a few seconds. Let your back stretch. Come back. Raise the hands again. Exhale. And breathe in. Raise them again and do the other side. Now, if you want to do it 2 times on each side, that's pretty good. At first, maybe once on each side, just to get to learn what you're doing before you add more numbers to what you're doing. Now, when you exhale, the hips want to stay still. Don't strain to hold them. They will move a little tiny bit. It's just the same as wringing a rag out. What you're doing to your back is you're wringing the tension out of your back. So you get a release of energy and you get a healthier back. Hopefully you have no previous injuries with your back, and you maybe shouldn't be doing this. But make sure you check with your chiropractor or your doctor about this. So breathe in, stretch up. Lift up. Then the hands go out, softly dropping, elbow leads, and then stand. You want to stand and feel the results of what you did. Now, you may keep a chair nearby, and if you get dizzy, because if you haven't did this before, it's stronger than it appears. Or you can simply squat down quickly, okay? So just be a little cautious. You don't want you falling down and hurting your head, okay? All right, I appreciate you watching, and we will continue this episode on True Balance next time. Thank you very much.